Alright guys, I tried to set this up with my GoPro, but it kept on disconnecting me, so video's not going to be as good, audio's not going to be as good, but with the technology I got, this is about as good as we can do right now. I gotta try and get out on this road and hang a left to get to the next field here. Let me see if I can get this camera up above a little bit. You ain't gotta see the mount there. Guess I'm just going to have to get out here and make my own way. No, I ain't getting in and out of here. It's going to be a couple minutes before I can answer any questions, guys. Alright, hold on, Carl, hold on. Let me get my field. Slow down. Stop. Thank you. Alright guys, what we are doing, we're out here in the field planting wheat, trying to get done getting the 2023 wheat crop planted. We got right around 90 acres to go. And we're going to be out here tonight until either one, we get it done, two, we have a breakdown I can't fix, or three, the predicted rain, sleet, or snow shows up and runs me out of the field. Where's the chat at? There we go. I don't want to learn more. Good evening, everybody. Appreciate y'all joining me and riding along. Again, if you just now joining up, you might have had a couple of false alerts. I tried doing this with my GoPro where you'd have a better view, plus also have my microphone so you'd have a lot better audio, but it kept on knocking me off, and apparently it's not going to work. So this is the best we can do right now. Where'd the chat go again? Stay up. How's it going, Joseph? Like Brandon? Why won't the chat stay up? Oh, it ain't working. It ain't working for me. Y'all like the vertical view, or would you prefer a horizontal view? Let me know. I can turn my camera. Why won't the chat stay up? It's just like disappearing. Oh. Alright, anyway, what got us into this mode is we should have been done planting wheat already. We got done fixing cotton last Friday. Got a rain last Friday, so I spent all weekend getting the cotton stuff unhooked and getting the soybean stuff ready to cut beans and getting the stuff ready to plant wheat. Gonna start first thing Monday and be done by now, but then woke up Monday morning and we had a 20% chance of rain that all of a sudden turned into a 100% chance of rain. So it finally dried up. We was able to get started Tuesday evening, and we've been running hard ever since then. Been running about usually between 11 and 1 o'clock at night, and we'll do the same again tonight. But No, all of a sudden today, upped our rain chances up from 30% to now 90% chance of rain, sleet, and snow. So the crop insurance deadline to have a week planted is November 15th, and we get any rain, sleet, or snow, we're not going to get done by the crop insurance deadline. So it's got to go on the ground tonight. And we're going to be out here until it is. I want my messages not stay up. Let me try this. Ah, crap. It won't let me do that. I don't want to go like my orientation. Brandon, I think you asked a question about YouTube. Man, I don't know. I don't do enough of these lives to know all the ins and outs of it. I'm real good at making videos and uploading them and all that other stuff. But like I said, I just don't mess with these live streams enough to have learned all the ins and outs and the tricks. Anyway, just to give y'all a heads up, the last several days have been really interesting. I'm not going to spoil any surprises, but here coming up after we get done with the cotton harvest videos, we probably got 4, 5, 6 more of them. I don't know. I haven't edited them all now, so I don't know how many we got left. But the events that have happened since we got done with cotton harvest have been extremely interesting, and I think it's going to make for some really, really good videos. So all I'm going to say is that we've had a little bit of extra help on the farm, and so just give y'all a little bit of heads up on that. Be looking for those videos probably here. It'll probably be at least 2 weeks, between 2 and 3 weeks before they get released, if I had to imagine. Let's get my guidance line set up. Well, it's daylight savings time. Well, it's not really daylight savings time now. It's regular time. This regular time sucks. I want my daylight savings time back. I don't like this getting dark at 5 o'clock crap and still got to be in the field. It really makes for some long nights. It'll get kind of dark, but hey, we got a little different view. Got the John Deere 20-foot drill here behind me. But anyway, just about how long this is going to take. If I can go in a straight line, don't ever have to pick the drill up or turn around or fill up. I can just drive continuously in a straight line. I can cover between 16 and 17 acres per hour with this drill. I got right at 90 acres left. You do the math. It's probably not going to be an absolute all-nighter where I'm going to see the sunrise tomorrow. But it's going to be close enough, I'm going to call it an all-nighter. And don't worry, I'm not going to keep you live all night, but I do have my GoPro back here. I will be recording. There will be a video on it at some point in time. See what the chat looks like. Oh my gosh, y'all been busy here. Yeah, Dale, I got my fingers crossed, I got my toes crossed, got my legs crossed. And that seemed to help all year. Don't expect to start now. Brandon, no, YouTube will not let me turn my phone. It screamed an alarm at me when I tried to turn it. Short fast, have I ever ran a New Holland combine? No, I've not ever ran a New Holland combine. I've sat in them before, I've looked at them. but I've never run one. So, really can't offer any insight on that. Although it does appear that the twin rotor system could be the wave of the future. You know, New Holland pioneered it back in the mid '70s, and now John Deere's two biggest combines, X9 series, are both twin rotor design. So it might be the wave of the future. This chat is not working the way it used to. Short also says, I hope everyone's okay. Well, again, without spoiling any surprises, everybody is not okay. Oh, boy. Freaking armadillo hole. Like a minefield out here. We do have an injury on the farm, but again, I'm not going to ruin the surprise of the upcoming videos. But luckily, she will be okay. It's going to be a long recovery process for her. I'm pretty sure y'all know who I'm talking about. These tinted windows do not work very well for planting wheat at night when your GPS is acting up. I say, what a left. Maybe I should have waited till I was in a little bit bigger field with straight rows and auto track working right before I done this. And turnbacker. Anyway, where we're at in the season, I know y'all are just getting started in watching the cotton harvest videos, but we're done picking cotton. Good Lord willing, after tonight we'll be done planting wheat. Have about 425 acres of wheat in the ground, and then we got somewhere in the ballpark of about 300 acres of beans left to cut. I sure hope we get those cut by Thanksgiving. But it might be kind of tight because not only we got rain and snow coming in tonight, now NOAA's telling us Monday evening got another chance of rain, so we're definitely in typical November weather pattern. It's going to be cold and wet. Not very conducive. You add that with the short days, that's not very conducive to getting a lot of beans cut. All right, y'all done got quiet on me. I'll go ahead and apologize for my speech too. If y'all didn't know, I've got a pretty bad case of adult onset stuttering. I've had it. It's going on about my 6 years dealing with it, and when I get tired, it gets worse. And believe you me, I'm tired right now. Been a whole lot of late nights here recently with not any days off. All right, come on, guys. I need some help. Keep me awake. Go ahead and send me some questions, or are y'all just content to just watch the foot of my tractor go along? like we got 30 viewers in here right now. That's kind of surprising, you know, considering I'm doing this completely unannounced. I was wanting to announce it, but it's really kind of hard to pick the exact time when I'll be available and I won't have to, you know, stop and fill up with seed or move trucks or something like that, because I can hold about 3,800 pounds of seed in my drill, and that's enough for about 25 acres. So, you know, that's enough to give me, you know, about usually between 2.5 hours, depending on what size field I'm in. Hey, Greg Rhodes, I know you're here, man. I know I can always count on you. James asked did I hire that guy you were talking about the other day. I have not hired him yet. This guy is from a different part of the country, and, you know, he really wants to work for us. He's just not sure if the timing is right to uproot his family and move all the way up here. So it's still up in the air, but I'll just go ahead and tell you, at this point right now, it's not looking promising. We're going to try and get together and talk on the phone here probably next week. I don't know. You know, right now, I'd say it's not looking very promising, but I do know the good Lord got somebody out there for us that he really wants to come work for us. I know when the time's right, he'll bring them along and introduce us, and everything will be fine. But I'm getting to the point that I really need somebody locked up. You know, I really need somebody to be able to tell me that they can start, you know, somewhere around the first of the year, or potentially even February. You know, I'm going to need some help this winter. I'm going to need some help in the shop. Definitely going to need some help next spring. So, I'm not going to lie, I mean, I'm getting antsy about the situation, but I got faith that the good Lord got somebody in mind, and will bring them to us whenever the time's right. My biggest problem is that I'm not a very patient person, though. And having patience and having faith at the same time, or let me put it this way, being an impatient person and having faith is, you got two kind of conflicting viewpoints right there, but I got to fight my natural urge to be impatient when it comes to something like this. Because hiring the wrong person could wind up actually hurting me more than actually not hiring anybody at all. Well, James, we got plenty of houses for sale here. I think I've shown on quite a few videos how many subdivisions we got. There's plenty of homes for sale. Just pack up that U-Haul, come on down. Yeah, Brandon. I mean, I was really excited. I mean, after talking to the guy, I mean, I know he for a fact he wants to work here. He does. He's just, like I said, he's got a family to think about. They live a pretty good ways off, and a lot of things to consider before you uproot and move your family across the country. So. But it's not a complete, you know, no on the situation yet. You know, there's still a chance. I might have to find a way to make do farther on in the next year. I don't know. We just got to get together and talk and see exactly what he's thinking and and see if we can match something up. But like I said, I know the good Lord got the right person out there ready to work for us. Just he'll be along, or she'll be along whenever the time is right. Got to be politically correct. You know, the job's not open just to men. In case you're wondering, we're right up here, well within the city limits of Jackson, right close to the Highway 45 bypass where my sprayer broke down earlier this year. Kelly Griggs would like to apply. I'm sorry, Kelly. I'm gonna need a doctor's note before I can consider you seriously for the job. Brandon, sorry. I think I just hit the wrong thing. I might have accidentally muted you. I didn't mean to. It's hard to lean forward and work my phone in these rough fields at night. All right, Brandon, I got you unmuted again. I apologize about that. I didn't mean to. So James, you say you live in Michigan. What kind of snowstorm are y'all predicted to get from what's about to come through, or is it already up there? It's supposed to hit here sometime after midnight tonight. What are y'all looking like for snow or rain up there? Hey Kelly, just to let you know, my drill is about half full, so probably here in another hour be when I'm ready to fill up. If y'all want to come up here and give me a hand, I wouldn't mind some Five Guys too. Pretty please. I don't know if YouTube changed their format. I do not like this. The messages are not staying up. Oh, y'all see that deer? Y'all see that deer? I'm gonna start carrying a gun with me in the tractor. Those suckers are starting to really tear my crops up year in, year out. All right, Kelly, you can always provide moral support. I could definitely use a whole lot of it tonight. You can come ride the tractor with me too if you want to. You can use your left hand, give me a back rub. I'll just go ahead and tell y'all it'll be out here in a few videos. But Kelly severely hurt her right hand on the latch on the door. There goes another deer on the door latch of the module builder. Almost amputated 2 fingertips on her right hand and broke some bones. So, and unfortunately, she's also right-handed. So. Doctor's giving her very strict orders that she is not allowed to use her right hand for anything at all for at least the next couple of months. So, if you ever been in these modern equipment, you know you really need your right hand a lot to operate it. You can't drive an 18-wheeler without your right hand either. So that's really going to limit her. That's not to mention all the severe pain that she's dealing with right now. She's been I've seen her go through a bunch of stuff before, but I don't think I've seen her in as much pain as what she's been for the last week. She's still been out here helping as much as she can, when and where she can. One to 3 inches of snow, James. That ain't too bad. I saw some reports, I guess like up Minnesota or maybe the Dakotas. I mean, they're talking about measuring snow in feet up there. I didn't know if it's going to make it over to y'all or not. John Pierce is in New York. Is that New York State or New York City? I imagine y'all dealing with a bunch of rain right now from the remnants of that hurricane that just went through Florida. Oh, I don't know what it said. Come on, auto steer. What, Kirby Rose here. Come on, guys, y'all done got quiet on me. I need your comments, or I might fall asleep at the wheel and just drive straight up on that road up ahead. I think I'm working on about 9 or 10 hours of sleep over the course of the last 3 nights. Alright, let me get set up here on my straight lines, and then it'll be a little bit easier. Won't make y'all sick watching me do all these curves. I gotta get at an angle to the roads here. Also got to keep a watch out for the sewer mains in this field. John, I'd love to get up there one day. You know, the only place I've been to the northeast is Kelly and I went to Boston, I don't know, probably about 3 years or so ago, but we didn't drive up there. We just flew into Boston and spent the weekend. I love going to Boston. That was a whole lot of fun. But at some point in time, I'd like the opportunity to drive, all the way up through the northeast. Preferably, I like doing the fall when, leaves are changing, but I'm probably going to have to be retired for that to happen. If this current administration don't start getting their act together on getting this economy right and fuel prices down and just prices in general down, I might get a protest started and be driving my tractor up to Washington, D.C. Yeah, Derek, all is well. Just a little sleepy, but we're okay. Yeah, we got real fortunate on Oh, missing that rain from Hurricane Nicole, the outer bands went, I mean, they went through Middle Tennessee pretty good. Pretty sure Russ Thomas and the Lampley brothers, pretty sure they got some rain out of it. But luckily, it didn't go any farther west than what it did. But this massive cold front coming in that's about to clash with it, it's going to be coming through here probably within about 12 hours if I had to guess. I haven't checked radar lately. I'm kind of scared too because, see, we're down to 81 acres left to go, and that's going to take me several hours. I got you, John. I'm not familiar with that channel, Andy Farming Fixing Fabricating. I hadn't seen it. Might go check it out. Derek is in Western Maryland. Are y'all? Is any of that rain supposed to be turning into snow as the cold front comes through? Yeah, I'm afraid you're right. Old man winter is going to be here a little bit earlier than what I need him to. If I could have 4 more good dry days after today, we could be done with this year. And then I wouldn't give a flip what the weather does until about the first part of April next year. 5 more days, about 4 more days. That's all I need. It might take, although the way it's looking, it might take 2 or 3 weeks to get that 4 days, unfortunately. Well, Derek, I'm going until I get done. I have a breakdown that I can't fix, or I get rained or snowed out. I have no idea what time that'll be. It's definitely going to be well past midnight, if I had to guess. Now that I'm in bigger fields, I can cover about 25 acres between every 2 to 2.5 hours. But I've also got to fill up the seed, and my seed tender's acting up. That's why Kelly and them come out to help me fill this out. But I'll still have to fill up, 2 more times, at least 2 more times after that. So, it probably takes me a good 30 minutes to fill the drill up with a seed tender acting up the way it is. Plus, the seed tender is way over there on a different farm, so I got to drive up there. I wish my interior light worked in here to give y'all a little bit better view, but it's one of the things on this tractor don't work. Let me put it back on the front. Yeah, Kentucky Farmer, you must have just joined us, but yeah, I mean I got 81 acres left to go, and it's getting done tonight. Unless I get rained down first or I break down first. I appreciate it, Derek. I'm not gonna lie, it's just kind of been a struggle this fall on videos. You know, there's been a lot of days I really haven't felt like filming just because of all the stuff we've had to deal with. The last thing I've really felt like is making sure I capture it on camera. So some of the videos coming out, my attitude's probably not going to seem, it's probably not going to seem the best, but in reality, I'm just capturing what was going on at the time. That's the way it was. I'm not going to put up a fake or false front for anything. I'm going to show you the reality of what we're going through. I feel like that's probably why a lot of people watch our channel is because they want to see the actual real stuff, both the good and the bad. Let's see, Don asks, how's the 2023 input cost looking? Man, my switches here are not working right. Don, I really don't see it being much different than what it was this year. It's not going to be good. Fertilizer's going to be sky high. Fuel's going to be higher than what it was last year. I'm about to go drive this tractor off this creek beside me if these buttons don't start working. Sometimes it wants to raise my drill up and let it down, and sometimes it don't. Yeah, I say, get back to your question. Seed costs definitely going to be up. I already got confirmation on that. I haven't priced anything, so I don't know. I imagine chemicals probably going to be about the same. It's going to be another expensive year next year. So we're going to need these crop prices to stay elevated to make everything cash flow. And we're going to need some good yields next year too. This year we done really great with cotton. We done all right with soybeans. We lost money with corn. Even after collecting a little over $100,000 for crop insurance, we still lost money on corn. But everybody says, well, if it's easy, everybody would do it. I guess that's true. So what else we got? John Pierce asked, am I going to make snow this year? I don't know. We kind of got to have some very specific weather conditions that we don't really get a lot of times in our neck of the woods. So I'd like to give it another go to see if I can actually make it work. But like I said, the kind of conditions that we need just really don't happen in our area a whole lot. So I don't know. Ever since I posted that video, I've had quite a few people comment on that video, giving me some really good tips on how to improve it to where hopefully next time we try it, it will be successful. Yes, that's right. I still got Rocky Top as my ringtone, even though my beloved Balls got their rear ends handed to them last weekend down in Georgia. Hey, I was so sure the lights was going to go out in Georgia that night. We was going to turn them out for them. Didn't happen, though. Yeah, Greg, 2023 is going to be rough, but man, I hope it ain't as rough as what this year was. I need an easy year. Seems like every year for the last 4 or 5 years has had its own set of circumstances that have made me not want to relive that year again. Just one time, I would like to have an easy year. No major breakdown, good weather, everything goes according to schedule, right on time. We've had them before, but it's been so long ago, I almost can't remember. Aaron says he's watching right down the road in Cedar Grove. Glad to have you aboard, man. I tell you, go ahead and bring me a beer out here, but I'm afraid that might put me to sleep, and that ain't what I need tonight. Kentucky Farmer, no, I'm not done with harvest yet. We still got about 300 acres of double crop soybeans to get out whenever I get done planting wheat. You know, realistically, I mean, we could get done with it if we had some windy days. We could get done with it in 3 days. More realistically, probably will take us 4 days. Unfortunately, with the way the weather's turning, it might take us 2 to 3 weeks to get that 4 days in. Kind of what it's looking like. And I'm also down a truck driver due to Kelly being injured. So I don't know what the last 300 acres is going to look like. Might have to stick Carter in the combine for a little bit. Kelly can run the grain buggy, and I might be hauling, or I don't know. Please, I'll worry about that whenever I get this wheat planted. There comes another freaking armadillo home. Jesse Lampley or Alex Lampley, either one of y'all, I don't know if you watch it or not. I got some armadillos I'd like to give you. Take them on back to Middle Tennessee where they belong. See that sewer main up there in front of us? We got, I think, 3 of them in this field. Why do we have sewer mains in the middle of our fields? Well, because we are well within the city limits of Jackson. We are surrounded by subdivisions, and all that poop has got to go somewhere. And apparently, it's got to go straight through the middle of my field. Oh, there's another one. God bless. Kentucky, we got about 300 acres of double crop soybeans left to do. Kentucky, you commented quite a bit on our videos in the past. Where exactly are you located at? I'm assuming you're in Kentucky. Oh God, dang it, there's a big one there. Yes, Kelly, I'm aware this field was awful. I picked the cotton on this field, remember? I had to go down every 6 rows, whereas you just got to drive around the field a little bit in the boat buggy. Well, Aaron, actually, that's going to be your question. You say you want to start up a farm from scratch or from nothing. Actually, I've got plans this winter on making a video on how to do that, or how I would do it if I had to start a farm from scratch. Of course, there's not going to be any easy ways. The popular saying is, there's two ways to become a farmer. Either you're born into it or you marry into it. So, but anyway, I do have that idea for a video. I've got I've got some ideas that could work, but it's going to be hard. There's no doubt about it. Especially if you're talking about a row crop farm. I believe a cattle farm or any other kind of livestock, I think it would definitely be easier to start something like that from scratch than what it would be a row crop farm. So, I mean, my video is going to deal primarily with how to start a row crop farm because, well, that's what I've got experience with. I don't know much about animals, and I prefer to keep it that way. Yeah, John, I've heard about groundhogs, never seen them. Groundhogs have at least got to be a prettier creature than what an armadillo is. An armadillo is almost as ugly as a possum. What's up, Sample 22 Country? My day be going all right as long as I get this week finished up sometime tonight or early this morning. Mayfield, Kentucky is where a Kentucky farmer is. Man, I was watching Ryan Hall last December when that tornado came through Kentucky, and then when Kelly and I were on our way home from the National Farm Machinery Show, we rode through Mayfield, and man, I mean the damage, all the destruction from that tornado just absolutely blew my mind. Our prayers have been with y'all, and of course I haven't had a chance to get up there ever since February. But how is everything looking on the recovery side up there in Mayfield? I mean, I have to guess that Mayfield will probably never be recognizable as it used to be. But how's everything coming on getting rebuilt and cleaned up and all that good stuff? Sample, which field are you talking about? Not sure which one you're talking about. I hear you, Kentucky. What about downtown? All that stuff. Are buildings and stuff being rebuilt, or are they still trying to demolish and clear out? How's all that look? I saw some stuff up there at the John Deere dealership. Specifically, they had is either a 30 or 40 foot drill that looked like it had been damaged all that badly in the storm. I thought about calling up there and making them offer and seeing how cheap they'd sell it to me. Cause yeah, I need a lot of different equipment. I need a round baler picker, but I also need a bigger drill. I'd love to have me a 30 or 40 foot drill where I could get on my cover crops and get my wheat planted a whole lot quicker. Oh yeah, Sample. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. No, we still work it. That field probably be the last one we cut. I got you, Aaron. Well, I'll try and I'll try to give you some good pointers. You know, maybe you know, hopefully some advice that will at least give you a decent chance of being successful on starting your farm. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I mean it's a high risk, low reward proposition starting a farm from scratch. But as long as you're smart with all your decisions and you make sure that you're you know, purchasing the right equipment and making the right agronomic decisions for your farm, you know, I believe you stand a pretty good chances at success. Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about starting like this coming up year, I mean, just from the get go, I mean, you got you know these interest rates to consider, and you know, getting a loan for an operating line of equipment, or you're getting a loan for an operating line of credit, you know, getting loans to buy equipment. I mean, what are we looking at now? What 6, 7, 8% interest if you go to the bank for these loans? I don't know. I definitely, before you do anything, I definitely go by the FSA office and see what kind of programs they have for beginning farmers. You probably get some real low interest loans that way. I don't know how old you are, and I don't know if there's an age limit to these loans, but I do know that they do offer financial help for beginning farmers. Also, also look at the Tennessee Ag Enhancement Program. They do have cost share funds available for certain things having to do with farming. You know, like grain bins. I think they offer cost share on some equipment. You know, like a grain drill. But the application period for that, it's not only is it pretty competitive, but I think it's opens up like the first part of October. So, you know, applying for it this year and hoping to get funds this year is probably going to be another question. But definitely keep that in your mind, and you know, coming up next year. And like I said, that's called the Tennessee Ag Enhancement Program. I've used it quite a bit. Whenever we first built and then added on to our grain facility, it really helped out quite a bit in that regards. What sucks out of dodge these manhole covers? Kelly, I've got about 5 acres left in my drill, so I'll probably be up there to see tender in 20, 25 minutes, maybe. Man, a lot of y'all have been with me a long time this evening, just watching the hood of my tractor going back and forth in the dark. I appreciate it. Yeah, Sample. I talked with you. I think it's your granddaddy. I think that's who you told me it was. I talked with him last week about. He was talking about wanting to plant some wheat back there in a corner. Don, you tuned in late. Kelly smashed her right hand in the heavy door latch on the back of the module builder a little over a week ago, and almost amputated 2 fingertips, and broke the tip of the bones in those 2 fingers. So she is down for the count as far as being able to work or being able to do, all the jobs she wants to do for probably around the next 2 months or so. Oh, wrong button there. Man, it's been a lot better if I could have live streamed with my GoPro. You think in this day and age they would make this stuff absolutely seamless. And now that I've got a 5G signal out here, it shouldn't be any problem hooking my phone up directly to my GoPro and live streaming with it, and then being able to watch the chat on my phone. But unfortunately, something ain't jiving right in that regard. Alright, got this corner done. Let's go back over here, find out where I left off. I took off down the middle of the field. Hold on a second, guys. I'll be back with you here in just a second. Oh, my old back gets stiff. Man, I tell you what, if it weren't for GPS, I couldn't do this. I don't know how I used to plant wheat into cotton stalks at night without GPS. I know I used to do it. I guess my eyes were better back when I was younger. Alright, where were we? Oh yeah, go ahead and ask you a favor if y'all tuned in a little bit later. Zach's position is still open, still looking for the right guy. I know a video a couple days ago I mentioned that I was really excited about a prospect, but unfortunately time has gone on. It just looks like that the timing is not quite right for him to pack up his family and move across the country. So. It's not a hard no from him yet, but it's looking that way. So, if any of y'all know anybody, preferably young, that's got a real passion for agriculture, doesn't mind working long hours, please send them our way. We do offer we can't offer benefits, or we can't offer health benefits. But we definitely are willing to pay a competitive salary, along with bonuses too. So, if you know somebody that might fit the bill, please put them in touch with us. Ideally, I would love to have somebody on board by the first of the year. But we can be a little flexible in that regard if the person is worth working with. See all those people driving by on the road there. I just wonder if they realize that this will be a field that will produce all the wheat flour for their Krispy Kremes next year. I wonder if that's what they're thinking whenever they drive by and see me out here in the field late at night. Y'all see this water hole up here on the left? You can tell it's still pretty well here. We're definitely not in a drought anymore, but surprisingly, I mean, while we've gotten, I guess, kind of regular rains here lately, we haven't gotten any tremendous rainfall amounts. You know, definitely not enough to saturate the subsoil. So I'm really kind of surprised that after rain, the ground stays wet as long as it does. I mean, we've gotten quite a few, you know, quarter-inch showers, half-inch showers, three-quarters of an inch showers, but you know, we haven't been getting any real big, you know, 1, 2, or 3-inch rain. So really kind of surprising the fields aren't drier than what they are. God dang it. Freaking armadillo. I wish I could catch one right here in front of me. I'd run him over so quick. You'll get there sometime. Sample, just give it time. William, we got a 20-foot John Deere. I believe the model number is 1590. Oh God dang it! I want to bring Scissor Plow down here next year. Kelly's really gonna love planting beans into this field come June. Oh, man. Oh, I'm tired. Now, I can't make this up. It is literally a minefield down here. One of the huge downsides to no-till, you get critters in your fields and you got rough fields, and the only way to fix it is to plow it up and destroy everything you work for in soil health and soil structure. Farmer, shift. I love my New Holland tractors, but this handle has got to be the glitchiest thing I've ever run. And in case you're tuning in late, I was talking about earlier in the video, after we get done with cotton harvest, probably got, I don't know if we got 4, 5, 6 more videos left to do. I haven't edited the footage yet, so I don't know how many more videos we got left to cotton harvest. But after that, I think we're gonna have a really couple of good videos. We had some outside help come in here on the farm, and I'm not gonna say any more and spoil any surprises. But I think it's going to be some really good content, so y'all be looking forward to it. You know, we're trying to put out a video once every 3 days, so So we're probably about 2 weeks away or so from getting to those videos, but y'all be sure to stay tuned to the channel and be looking for them. I think y'all really gonna like them. I know I had a whole lot of fun filming them. I can't remember if I had another corner down here to get. Yep. There you go back here. Get another pass or two. All right, where are we at? Where are we at? 8 inch spacing on grills, William. That's kind of weird. I mean, I've heard of 7.5. I mean, that's what we're on, 7.5. I've heard 10 inch. I don't think I've ever heard of 8 inch spacing before. Where exactly are you at? Yeah, Aaron, I got the air pressure on my tires lowered way down. Got them squat to try and give me a little bit of suspension. We got a front suspension on this tractor. We got a cab suspension on this tractor. If you hit one of those holes, it'll still knock you out of your seat. Yeah, Don. I know what you're saying about those Baylor pickers. I mean, I've seen some horror stories on like Southern Farming on Facebook with wheel spacers that have been breaking, wheel hubs that have been breaking. Of course, the variable speed engine fan drive has always been a problem area on those, and if that goes down without you catching it, I mean, you're grenading like you're grenading like an $80,000 or $90,000 engine. So yeah, they definitely got some problem areas. Although, I mean, I think the general consensus is they're real good machines, but every brand, every machine is going to have its problem areas. But unfortunately, when you get into those pickers, when you do get into some problem areas, those problem areas really cost a lot of money. So, before we bring either a John Deere 7760, which is the earlier version of the round Baylor pickers, or a CP 690 on our farm, which is a little bit later version, we're really going to have to do a lot of homework on it and go through it and make sure it's got what it needs, and we don't have, and we can, fix stuff like that before it really winds up costing us a bunch of money. Oh, we got another pass down here or not? I think I got about 3 acres of seed left in my grill, so at least we got, here's the pass. At least we got this farm done, so I don't have to drive all the way back down here for another couple of passes. Oh, sweet. I'm going to need a masseuse after getting done with this farm. Butterbean, no, I've not found the permanent replacement for Zach yet. I said earlier in the video, I had a really promising young man talk to me about the job, and I thought there was a really good chance we might be able to make it happen, but unfortunately, it's not a hard no from him yet, but it's kind of looking like that now's not really the right time for him to uproot his family and move across the country, even though he really wants to work for us. But it just looks like right now the timing might not be right. So probably going to be posting another video here when we get done with harvest about people applying for the job. So I'm always open to to suggestions or if anybody wants to apply for it. Aaron asked, what made you go with New Holland tractors? Well, growing up, my dad and granddad, they'd always run Ford tractors, and then, Ford was bought out by New Holland, and then New Holland merged with Fiat. So, we've always had real good luck with blue tractors, and personally, these New Holland tractors now, they're almost a carbon copy of a Case IH Magnum tractor. Well, actually not these. These are almost a carbon copy of the Case IH Puma series tractors. The Magnum tractors would be the exact same as the T8 series, whereas we run T7 series. But, they're great tractors. And I like the cabs on them better. I like the way things are laid out in the cabs better than what I do Case IH. John Deere makes good tractors, but let's be real. John Deere is overpriced for what it is. I guess realistically everything is overpriced nowadays, but I can get the same size Case or New Holland tractor cheaper than what I can John Deere. And we got some really great dealers in the area that offer me support, so I really got no reason to look at different brands. Not to say that I won't in the future, but right now I'm happy with what we got. Alright guys, I'm going to have to take a break on the questions here for just a minute. We are done with this field and I need to navigate Ashport Road here to get on down to the second farm. I need to turn off most of my lights so I'm not blinding everybody. Alright, looks like the coast is clear. We're going for it. Well, that 31 mile an hour top speed. Alright, here we are. Hey, y'all live in the Jackson area. We're right here on the corner of Ashport and 45. Used to be a lot of trees right here. But the landlord had everything clear cut. This property actually just sold this past year, and I'm pretty sure he bought it with the intention of putting a shopping center or a medical facility up on this farm. Be my guess. And probably sooner rather than later. So it's just kind of exposed this whole farm for the whole world to see what's going on back here. Which, they really doesn't bother me that much. Actually, we had a good time here during cotton harvest. Kelly had a good time. We built a bunch of modules right here in this field we're about to go into, right alongside the 4-lane, and we painted a bunch of good messages on the side of the modules. Messages like "Say no to polyester," "Wear more cotton." Stuff like that, which we'll show all that in the video. Alright, let me swap my farms over here on my monitor. Alright. Alright, back to the comments. Big River Farm says he thinks he'll be here by 11 o'clock. Man, I hope you're wrong. I need to be here later. Later than that, I'm probably going to need at least till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Do everything you can to hold it over in Arkansas. Give me a little bit more time to finish this weed up. You have no idea how pissed off I'm going to be. If I've only got like an hour of wheat planting left, I'd be wrapped up, and this rain and snow moves in. So, farming up there in New York, what kind of mix y'all think for cover crops up there? I would have thought with your climate, it might have been a little too late to have much success with cover crops, considering winter's even closer on your doorstep than what it is ours. What's up, Dion Wade, man? We just tried to get wrapped up getting our wheat planted. We got about between 70 and 75 acres left to plant. We're going to try and get it wrapped up tonight before this rain comes in. Don't know if it'll happen or not. We're going to try. I know it ain't going to get done with me going home early and sitting down in my recliner, which is really what I'd like to do right now. I need a day off in the worst kind of way. Alright, Kelly, I still got like a couple more acres left to drill. I'll be up there with you here in a minute. Dion, we got about 70 acres wheat left to plant. Got about 300 acres of beans left to cut. That's where we're at right now. Wrong button again. Yeah, Sample, all the trees got turned into mulch. Well, the ones that weren't logged anyway did. Farming, it depends on when we planted and what crop we're planting into is what we use, but, at the very minimum we use 4 species. Where we're going into soybeans next year, we use cereal rye, oats, annual ryegrass, and rape. And then we're planting behind corn early on, where we're going to go back cotton next year, we use ryegrass, crimson clover, rape, radish, buckwheat, and then we're behind soybeans going into corn. We did rye, oats, ryegrass, clover, vetch, winter pea, and lentils. So just kind of depending on what we're what we're going to plant next year, and whatever our cover crop planting date was going to be. All right, guys. I reckon we'll have to end this live stream. Heck, we've been going an hour and 20 minutes. Holy cow! I didn't think it was that long. Time flies when you're having fun with all the viewers. Anyway, drill's just about out. I need to pay attention to it, make sure I don't run any of these feed cups out. But guys, appreciate y'all riding along. I don't know if I catch a second wind real late on tonight, might do another live stream. I'm sure most of all y'all being fed, but if we got any night owls out there, keep checking the YouTube page. I might just do another live stream later on, just something to help keep me awake as I try to get this week done. So anyway, appreciate all y'all watching, and we should have another video coming out probably in another 2 days or so. See y'all then.